Hello guys, this is most final video log, and in this video log I'm going to answer some questions about the debate and my own improvements from this course. So first question, my own opinions of the debate. I think debate is a conversation between students who are standing by two different sides of the same motion, and they build their own arguments and convince others. And secondly, I think it is a good opportunity for them to train their English, because in the debates they are required to use some professional words to express their arguments and convince others. So about the second question, my personal performance. So far, I think my performances are okay, because I think I'm good at rebuttal and interruption. Because in the past debates, I found it is easier for me to find the weakness of the presenters' arguments and have a good question to against his or her weaknesses. And I think I'm also good at the summary, because when I was the whip, I think I have a good summary of our team's opinions. And for the biggest fear thing, I think, is to be the judge. Because if I am the judge, I was required to fill in the judge form to evaluate the teams in the debate. I think it is very hard for me to evaluate them, because each team has two speakers, and different speakers are good at different area. For example, one speaker is good at building good arguments, so he or she has a very good arguments. But for another one, maybe he or she has a good rebuttal for another team. So I think it's very hard for me to judge them, uh, uh, because these two guys are have different they are having different performance. I cannot give the team a high score just because one did a good job but another one did a bad job, a not very good job. So for the fourth question, I think debate helps me to motivate my critical thinking, because every time when I get a motion, I need to think about the motion from two sides. One is a agreement of the motion, and another one is to deny this motion. So every time when I think about the motion, I think this process is a good training for my critical thinking. I can think both sides of the motion. So if I do more debates, maybe like my critical thinking could be better. And another thing debate helped me is that my English level, my speaking English level. Cause in the debates, I was required to use appropriate and professional words to uh, against others, to convince others, and I was also need to use some professional words to build my own arguments. So I think these are two things that debate helps me most. And for the fifth question, I think there are two guys that I prefer to working with them. The first one is Eric, because he always has a good question, a good interruption for the presenters, uh, whether the question is good or not. So he's good at interruption, and sometimes he also has some good opinions. It's really hard for me to build some good arguments. And another one is Shaw. For me, I think he always did a good job as that role. For example, once he was the whip of the government team, and he did a really good job of the summary, and he also explained his, his team's opinions and built his own arguments. For the final question, I think first my fluency is improved because the HDBase is a is an opportunity for me to speak to practice my speaking English. So I need to like speak fast because my time is limited, and if I ask question, my time is more shorter than present. So I think my fluency is improved, and for the pronunciation, I think I still have problems of some similar pronunciation. So in general, I think my speaking English level is improved. So that's all. Thanks for watching and have a great night.